Straight Talk Uncut. What's going on, everybody? It's Tellis. Back with another edition of Straight Talk Uncut, and it is Fitness Friday. I'm getting ready to run up to Balls Fart to get a micro SD card because my phone keeps shutting down because I keep running out of space. So I'm going to share with you guys in a little bit the workout routine that I'm doing for the first half of this year. Actually, it's the actual platform that I'm using. I'm using a platform, and I mentioned it before, but I'm going to show it to you guys today. I woke up a little bit later. Well, actually, I woke up on time, but I didn't get to do my workout this morning because we woke up to a snowstorm. And if you got joint pains and joint troubles and stuff like that, man, when it get cold, you don't want to do anything but roll up in the bed. So I kind of just got up, and then I just went and laid on the couch for a bit. I checked my messages and everything. I had a request from an audiobook to change the credits, which no big deal. He just wanted his company name in the copyrights as opposed to his name, so no big deal. And again, the way that software is that I use, it's easy peasy because it already sections out the credits to its own file, which is awesome. So yeah, I just worked on stuff like that because it's going to be a short day for me as far as being at home by myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock out some recording first, because that's the stuff I have to do when it's while the house is quiet. I'm going to knock out that stuff first, and then hit my workout, and then go to editing. Because the last few days I didn't do my workout first thing in the morning, and it's because I have to do that. I have to have that quiet time to record, and so I have to do as much recording in those periods of times as possible. So early in the morning on weekdays when nobody is at home, and then I try to do my editing at night. But sometimes I can do, like I did a couple podcast episodes this week. The podcast episodes is not that big of a deal if you guys hear like some noise in the background or something, but it's the audiobooks that I can't be having like weird noises in the background. So my goal I have a few different goals with every project. You guys already know, for the channel, my goal is 1,000 subscribers. For the podcast, I don't really have I'm not sure what sort of goal I have for the podcast. I pretty much use the podcast as a extension. Actually, the channel, the way I started it, the channel was an extension of the podcast, because my podcasts were long form, and I would use the YouTube channel to do clips. You guys can go back and look at some previous videos. It would be like anywhere from 2 to 5 minute clips to send people to the podcast. But what I'm doing now is just using it for marketing my Good Fun shirt site. So I can use it as a marketing vehicle for that and any other project I have going on for my audiobooks. And I'm working on that. I'm working on how to start marketing for authors, specifically new authors looking to come out the gate writing a book and getting their audiobook done at the same time. But I may talk about that on Saturday and Sundays, because right now I don't have anything for Saturdays and Sundays. It's just kind of random day. But today is supposed to be Friday Fitness, so I'm gonna get back to that. So what I like to do for my workouts is, and what I've been doing, I used to do a lot of cardio, but now that I'm getting older, I'm reading a lot of stuff about when you get over 40, you gotta lift heavy. That's what I've been reading. I've been reading, because of your joints and things like that, you can't do a lot of reps. You can't be doing this high impact. You can't be doing a lot of reps. So you got to keep it down to low reps, high weight. And so that's what I'm trying, but that's what I've been trying. The problem with that is I'm limited to the weight that I have at home. Like the heaviest dumbbell, like, you know, pre-configured dumbbell I have is 35 pounds. And then I have like the adjustable dumbbells where you can add weight. But I also have a landmine attachment, and I'll take you guys through that. So sometimes if there's like a curl, like if I'm doing like a curl routine or a squat routine, I can use the landmine attachment to put like a 45 or something like that to give me more weight. But I didn't realize how much I like high intensity or high like cardio and stuff like that until I've been trying to do this heavy workout thing. So that's what I'm working on. And I'm going to see if I can get results, because last year, and I think that's why I sort of tapered off in like the last quarter, which I normally do. I normally not totally taper off like I did this year. Like this is probably the only difference is I didn't drink any beer. Like this is the first year in I can't remember how long that I didn't have my holiday ales. I didn't have any Thanksgiving ales. I didn't have any. I didn't even make my own beer. I didn't do any alcohol. I haven't had any alcohol for a while, and it was because like I just saw myself getting into this funk and not having the motivation. So I was like, you know what? Let me take out any variable I can that may assist with me not being motivated or make it easy for me to just be a lazy pile of shit. And alcohol is one of them, man. Like, and I'm not knocking anybody who drink beer. I'm a beer connoisseur, and that was the other thing too, man. Like the beers I drink, or the beers I was drinking, are not like light beers. I drink stouts. I drink heavy dark beers, high calorie beers, big bold ales, Abbeys, all that. So I was talking to my friend yesterday about that, man. How like, you know, it's unfortunate that the beers I like are like the big beers. I like big, stouty, robust beers. That's what made me start making my own beer, man. Because I was shelling out some coin on beers. So, but I stopped all that. I stopped making my own beer. I stopped. You know, I didn't drink. I haven't had a beer in probably a year. No joke. Probably a year, easily. I can't even remember the last time I had a beer, a microbrew or a home brew. It's been a while, and it was just like I saw, you know, as I started to get older, I was like, dude, you can't do this stuff. You can't drink like you used to. You can't, you know, well, you can, but you can't do it and be functional. You can't do it and be productive like you want to do. So I cut that out, man. It's like a sacrifice I made. And now it gets easier and easier for me to not, you know, I mean, of course, if I see an ad for like a New Belgium brewery, because I'm in Colorado, man. This is the craft brew mecca. Matter of fact, I saw an ad, probably one of my first ads I saw for 1554, which is my like 1554 is probably hands down top 5. I'm gonna run into Balls Fart and get a SD card and see if that can help with some of my problems. I'll get with you guys later. I'm gonna kind of give you guys a walk through the workout I do. I'm also testing this light. I got this light. It has to be 20 years old. And I was cleaning out stuff and I found this little goofy ass light that I had with a Canon Optura, like a mini DV camera. Let me see what it's like with it off. See, I'll be in the dark. I'm not a trainer person to train nothing. I'm just a guy over 40 who's trying to get back into shape. And these are some tips and some stuff that helped me out. And mostly for people who has some experience working out. I'm not trying to give any advice to brand new people who haven't worked out and all of a sudden you're 40 years old and you're trying to work out. You have to go somewhere else for that. I'm just talking about people who know how to work out but got out of it for a little while and trying to get back in. So all right, so when I go through it one time,
I just do 3 sets, right? So that's level 1. I go through a second time, like all 30 workouts. Then I do 5 sets. Then the same thing when I finish it the second time, I'm on level 3. So I'm doing 7 sets per workout. And that's just to start my routine, right? And then, so this stays the same for, if it takes me 90 days, then it takes me 90 days. But normally I get through each set before the 30 days. But this stays the same. I mean, no, not stay the same, but each 30 days, this thing changed. So this routine changed. So this is the actual workout routine, right? So, and I have it set for like just barbells because that's what I have. I just told you guys that. So, or did I? Did I tell you that? No, I didn't. So I have mostly barbells. So that's what when I went to the site, you can filter out what kind of workouts. I filtered it for workouts that concentrate on barbells, right? And so it's just basic old school workouts. It's not anything fancy because I'm just trying to get back into working out without doing like a lot of high impact stuff like burpees and things like that, which is what I used to do. And now I'm just going for strength and just getting back in, but I'm also using this thing to build my flexibility at the same time. Now I do cardio too. I jump on the treadmill or I go to the gym. Oh, that's the other thing too. I do mix in gym with that also. And when I go to the gym, I just do a circuit on the machines. I just do a few circuits on the machines and then get on the elliptical. So these are just set up by each day, pretty much 4 sets per exercise. No big deal. And then sometimes, so in this case, I did this in 2 sets. So I did this the first part of the day, and then I did this the second because I ran out of time. I was working out, and then I either got a phone call or something to where I had to stop, and I couldn't finish the whole routine, so I had to come back later and then finish it out. So I mean, it's just, and then so like anything that I'm not gonna do, like I'm not gonna tear my knees up like doing anything like that, or I can't do lunges. What I do then, I sub exercises like those out with landmine workout. I got a landmine attachment right there, and then I use the barbell, the barbell, and I do landmine workouts. So that's how I continue the routine, but sub it out with doing landmines. And you see that bar is bent. That's a story right there, how that bar got bent. Man, it's so easy. It's so easy to just go to Derby.com, and I'm not affiliated with them at all, nothing. It's free. It's just I started using the app on my phone, and then I just wanted a better way to track it. And I don't even use my premium apps anymore. I haven't used my premium apps in probably like a year. I print these out so I can keep track of stuff like you see me marking on the things on the pages. That's why I printed it out, because you can keep track of it online, but I keep track of it as I'm working out. So that way I don't have to think about it. It's just the workout is planned. It's there. I don't have to think about it. I build it 30 days at a time, and then I just do it. I just follow it like a coach or something like that. Tell us at straighttalkuncut.com where you can send questions, comment, like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know which of these segments you guys are liking more than the others. Let me know what tips you want to know about working out, exercise, anything like that. Because although I'm not a personal trainer, man, I've been working out for a long time. I've been exercising. I can give you tips. I can't tell you what worked for you. I can tell you what worked for me, what I've had success from. That's it. If you're older, I can point you to some resources. When I say older, I'm talking like over 40. I can point you to some resources because I know what I'm doing. I'm not doing the stuff I used to do, like all this high impact stuff, man. You're just gonna injure yourself. So I'll check in with you guys about the Friday Fitness next Friday, And tomorrow I check in with you with whatever I have going on tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday randomness until I figure out what I want to do in those days. That's it, man. Like I always say, I don't know a lot. What I do know, I talk straight about. This has been Straight Talk Uncut. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Talk to you in the next episode.